All right. Welcome back. Here we are, still in Mondstadt. Just, rooftop surfing. Why not? Houses you looking at to observe her enemies and plan her vengeance, after all. So we talked to Catherine last time, right? And she told us to go talk to this Lawrence. And I did see that apparently that's actually for the Chapter 1 Act 4 Prelude. Which also I noticed. So we need this one to go to the island. But then I saw, okay, we need that quest first. I was like, okay. Then we're like, oh, I need that quest first. So there are 3 quests in the way, it seems. Which I have no problem continuing this quest line for now. But let's go talk to Lawrence. Don't worry. For those excited, Liyue exploration is coming. One of these days. Lawrence?
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
I'm looking for an eye patch guy. You wouldn't happen to have seen someone like that, would you? They didn't, fly over the walls or climb the walls somewhere outside of your view?
A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think.
I think you would remember them.
I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb.
Yeah, how unusual? What kind of unusual? I need better descriptors than unusual.
He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while.
And what did you find?
I lost him pretty quickly.
Oh.
Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air.
Did Amber do that?
As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
I mean, Jean is great and all. I don't know if she's the strongest person in the world, though, so you should still be careful.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
Yeah, Paimon's got a point. She probably would.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no?
No, I'm sorry. As a guard, you have I presume you have some form of general orders, and reporting things like that is probably one of them.
Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner.
I'll go talk to Wagner then.
You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
You keep saying that so interestingly. Our stranger. I just put weird emphasis on that word. Maybe it's just me. Wagner. You seen a strange eye patch guy?
What? You need something?
Eye patch. Seen one. And not Kaya.
Yeah, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials.
Oh. What kind of materials? Any idea what he was trying to forge?
Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though.
Perhaps from Inazuma or one of the other many countries?
He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share.
I don't blame him for that. I took one look at your weapons and I basically did the same. Not that you can't craft nicer stuff, but the ones you sell, not your best work, Wagner.
If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
Alright then.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then.
I was just about to say, Diluc would be just the kind of guy who would keep an eye on suspicious strangers.
Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
You just want to drink, don't you, Paimon? I could go for some apple juice, so... I'm not exactly opposed. Hey, Patton. Oh, hey, the missing poster wasn't first. Did they patch that, or is that just coincidence? Okay. Charles, you see anyone suspicious about?
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Oh, apple cider for sure. Another day, another lack of alcoholic options. Well, there's always hard cider.
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
I've heard they've been drinking here.
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink, though. Doesn't order anything else.
I mean, it is a bar.
He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them.
What do you mean? Like he orders 2 different drinks and mixes them together?
I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
I'm very interested in meeting this person.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Yeah.
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Really, that's all he has to say.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
I mean, it didn't sound like he was investigating. Sounds like he was more just interested in his alcoholic preferences.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today, too.
Oh, wonderful. As long as he hasn't heard that we're looking for him.
There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Sure. Hello, Pain.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Cyrus, you've had one too many. This is the bar, not the Adventurers Guild. So we can just,
Go on, drink some more.
seating by the railing, like right here. You and Paimon start waiting on the second floor.
Ah, welcome, sir.
Oh,
The wine that you previously ordered is here.
nice cape. Maybe you're like a harbinger or something.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
No, Paimon, shush. Let's observe first. See, he's already gone.
Go on, drink some more.
Oh, no, there he is. No, not Jack. I'm trying to zoom in on his face. Mind if I sit here, stranger?
What would you like?
It's an interesting 3-pronged cape. Hi, I'm an adventurer with the Adventurers Guild. Technically true. How do you do? I'm an honorary knight of Favonius. Going through our different titles.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind.
Also, I don't think I would call that an eye patch. Eye patches usually block out the eye. It's more just half a mask. So, I'm a traveler.
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling?
You know, looking for my brother, my bro. My twin brother. What? What was that scoff for?
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
Thank you. You haven't seen him, have you?
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
Not interested in adventurers nor knights. Apparently is all about travelers, though.
That little one beside you.
Emergency food. My best chum. Emergency food.
That's not true. And you know it.
She sounded so sad and upset there. I will always introduce you that way, Paimon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels.
Very true. Yeah, no ideas. My guesses are you're either a harbinger or maybe an associate of brothers.
My name's Dainsleif. I
Dainsleif.
suppose you have some business with me?
The Bow Keeper. Whatever that is. Well, I was hoping to invite you to adventure with us.
Sure.
Really? Huh?
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
I'm more shocked that you didn't just blurt that out, Paimon. You actually kept your inner thoughts inner. Normally you, quote-unquote, whisper them to Alice. And by whisper, I mean shout them for the entire world to hear.
But I will require advance payment.
What kind of payment? Payment? How much?
500 mora, and 3 answered questions.
Oh, 500 more I can easily afford. Depends on the questions, though.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
That's it?
That's it.
You see, that Dainsleif. Asking for such a small price just makes you more suspicious. Makes me less likely to trust you.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
See, that's more like it. That's how you normally do it, Paimon. You shout them for the world to hear. Oh, well, here's the 500 mora.
Ah, thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
Do I need to answer them all correctly?
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude.
Also, maybe they aren't questions that have right or wrong answers.
I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer.
Well, all right then. I like this kind of game.
Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti.
You know who he is.
In your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
How did you know how did you know that Venti is?
I know everything that I should.
Well, you shouldn't know that, though.
Well, answer the question.
The unity of Mondstadt's people gave us the victory. That's a lie. Well, I mean, Venti is the one who obliterated Stormterror. But let's be a little arrogant here. It was me.
Is that your answer? I see.
Venti would have. We are the ones who purified the tears, after all. Couldn't do anything without that.
Question number 2.
Though we couldn't do anything without Venti letting us fly either, so it was really a team effort between the two of us.
Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown.
Yeah, if you don't know that, damn it.
Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
Probably the Liyue Chising.
So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question.
I mean, the people of Liyue would defend it too, perhaps, in the right circumstances, but I don't think they would be prepared to defend it against a godlike being like that Hydra. And the Adepti may or may not lend their support from time to time. You never know.
This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not.
Yeah, I haven't seen a vision on you yet.
Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Perhaps none of them do. I like that answer. I mean... yeah.
So, this is your answer then? I understand.
Do you now, Dainsleif?
It seems that you're different from him.
I knew you knew who my brother was. What do you mean, him?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we
Well,
agreed, you may now commission me.
wonderful. But yeah, no, I'm all but positive you've met my brother now.
That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order.
You know, I think Diluc might actually like you then.
Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
So you're an enemy of my brother then. Well, I have met some Abyss mages in the past. Some. You've met a lot of Abyss mages. Not that many in the course of the actual main quest, but still.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world.
Not a fan of chaos, huh?
I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
Oh!
An Abyss Herald?
Like the lightning ones or the water ones?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss mages.
Come to think of it, since the Stormterror incident ended, we haven't seen any since then, at least not officially.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Lair, who are human too!
Yep. Mostly. I guess they are completely human, they just are ridiculously strong. With their delusions of grandeur.
We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
Yeah, they haven't been messing with us.
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid.
Because brother doesn't want to get us involved yet?
It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
No, Paimon. It's, familial love, perhaps, or they don't want familial interference, more likely. They won't defeat me.
Uh-huh. We're super duper strong.
We?
That manner, it's just like his.
Whose? Paimon's or mine?
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon.
Oh, haven't been there in a long time.
Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Thank you. That you really are. You could... perhaps it's better to let me find out on my own, but you really could tell me about my brother. I do look forward to someday discovering what his goals are. How he came to his current... well, how we both came to our current situations, really. What was up with that one god? Maybe we can kick its ass next time. I guess we can just go to the teleport waypoint. Also, I'm very curious how
Quick, under the umbrella, or you'll get soaked.
Fatui's goals
You
and
can't risk
brothers
catching a
slash the
cold,
Abyss Order's
because it might
goals
turn into something more serious.
interrelate.
And if that happens,
As I've said many times
can't
now,
go
I don't
avenging my
believe they're
clan
working
by
on the
eating
same
sick
side.
Now, can I?
Although I'm not sure if they're opposed either. I think they're just working completely separately right now.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss.
Okay. I don't see them.
The Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
So you're a poet, huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
One of these days I should check to see if they actually put up those posters in Liwa. Otherwise we kind of wasted our, one request. Abyssal Traces. Recommended party level 89. the abyssal traces have led you back here. Will the Abyss Herald rear its head and let you witness its transformation brought upon by the abyssal gospel? There's an abyssal gospel now, huh? Okay, with Cryo recommended, it's the water one, I think. Which means we definitely want Eula with us. And Iona.
The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
What does the abyss smell like?
Look like? Do they look something like the abyss mages?
Let's head further
not
in
really.
first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation
Oops.
either way.
Yeah, this would have been a nicer place to see them first than in the spiral abyss.
Shudder!
Unfortunately, when I first saw them, that's from the same time as when my audio was ruined.
Chicken hamster! Can't handle your drink.
Midnight Fanta.
Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye.
Anyone else? There we go. Oh, some wolf hooks. Might as well grab the carrot too. Oh, and a comment chest. Ah, some abyss folks. No.
Crush. Shudder. I condemn you.
All right, any chests in here? I think there's one above us, and there's also that one.
More speed.
Don't crawl onto a sconce like that, Eula. Silly. Yeah, I remember there being one up here, but there might not be any more. And it seems like that is the case. No more. All right, then. That's fine. I wonder if there's... no. I was kind of wondering if there were any chests down here, but that I just couldn't see. Two abyss mages.
Diana special!
Really should have brought some hydro.
My royal
Surprised they didn't recommend it.
Vengeance will be mine. Let's light it up. Scratch. Shudder.
All right, Dainsleif, what do you got?
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left.
Damn. Oh well. Could you tell me more about the Abyss Order? Oh yes, please. You seem to know a lot about them. Also, you have a starry cape just like Paimon's. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe.
The Abyss.
Yeah. What about them? I'd like you to tell me about them.
It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations.
How literally are we talking here?
That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers.
So you think they can cause even the powers of, say, the Archons themselves to crumble?
And the creatures of the Abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
Ah, there we go.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history.
Yeah, seems like it. Seriously, they even have to say that their caves are even split into 3.
I suppose that's as far
I feel like
as
that
chit-chat
was
goes.
a
We should
very
head to Wolvendom.
intentional design choice. But okay, Wolvendom sounds fine.
Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf.
It'll be good to see him again. I fight him once a week.
Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Here's hoping. Alright, nothing else. Oh, wait. Meat. Alright, where in Wolvendom you want to go? Right to it. Okay. While we're here in Wolvendom, might as well grab some of these wolf hooks. You know, for the day I probably eventually train Razor up when I have nothing better to do.
Well, we're in Wolvendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead?
Presumably.
We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
That wouldn't be bad. Where are you, Dane? Right here. You're up here? Oh, yeah. That's... what is... Huh. I presume abyssal writing? What's doing over that fire, Dane?
Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north.
Of course. If even the Dragon of the East couldn't stand against them, I imagine even the Great Wolf King can't either.
Sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
You familiar with that wolf?
No, nor does it know me.
Well, I can introduce you to.
I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story.
Huh.
All right.
I wonder
Let's
who
go
that
see
was.
if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
That's what I assumed.
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell.
What does it do? Can you read it?
Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Let's talk to you again first.
So, their reach extends here too. Let's have a closer look.
Of course, of course. No. This way. I mean, there are frequently abyss mages in this camp over here. Oh, there it is.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control?
Yeah,
Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
of course, Paimon, of course. Sorry, Fischl. I'm gonna have to ask you to switch out. Just make my job a little easier.
No, my sword. Beg for mercy. Rack and ruin.
Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire.
Do you think we should light it?
Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the abyss.
No, yeah, no shit, Paimon.
Light it up.
There we go. Hope I didn't just help them with their little spell. Kind of abyss mage we got up here.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells.
Oh, but no mages.
Like the abyss really has been around here.
Not gonna pop in on me, are you?
Yikes!
Oh, there they
Where
are.
do these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Here we go.
Witness the power of Gugwa. No, my sword. Shudder. Crush.
Any more? No? Alright. Back to Dane. Might as well collect this stuff while we're at it. The magic ore is really nice for when I don't have time to collect, to use my resin in other ways.
More speed.
Dane, you really should be helping out, you know. I'm the one who commissioned you, after all. Not the other way around.
Have you finished searching?
Yes, we found, well, lots of signs. We found 2 signs of the Abyss Order.
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself.
Ah,
But they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them.
so not the Herald, then.
It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North.
Yeah, the Wolf King would, especially if it's the water type. I think the wolf would destroy it.
We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
I'm telling you, we're good friends.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go.
Yeah, you didn't actually explain why we went here in the first place.
Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Stormterror's lair.
Ah. That makes a little more sense in that they previously messed with Stormterror. So, Dane, what do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Stormterror's lair.
Yep. Where he, made his lair.
But I suppose that this place is more lair than Stormterror at this point.
Actually, at this point, it's neither.
In fact, if my memory serves, This ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time.
Well, basically since I, cleared him out.
The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of Old Mondstadt, the Dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Right.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Yeah. And, clearly this person is older than they look. Maybe it won't... It could be one of the Archons, maybe.
Don't think too much about it.
No, I think I will.
Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin?
Yes.
If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Sure thing. I still think the similarities between your two capes can't be coincidences. Seems far too intentional.
Beg for mercy. Huh?
Oh, I don't have... Oh, I do have Diona.
Let's go, let's go.
There we go.
Let me weave you a bit. I'm going in.
I should have used that first. Oh well.
Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye.
Nice. Now, the light actuators... Actually... Yeah, it'll be much quicker to just teleport over there. No need to explore. We have done that in quite thorough detail here.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Shudder.
Think you can
I'm surprised you didn't notice me that long.
Boom down.
Crush. Vengeance will be mine.
Oh, there's still more.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Beg for mercy. Blood of frost. I condemn you.
Not broken yet. Shit, their shields are very effective. Oh,
Shudder.
stop doing that. You, hydro churl. Alright, perfect. Same time, burn your shields.
Let's light it up. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Let's light it up.
You missed. There we go.
Eye for an eye.
Oh, nice. We got all of our bursts.
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
I mean, this is only one of the light actuators, but it is quite a shame.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're right. really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
I mean, they're powerful, but you know, you can deal with them. Very similar strategy to dealing with the Abyss Mages, really. Just stronger.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them.
Speaking from experience, are we? You seem to be very familiar with journeys.
Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
Care to give me a name?
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that.
Yeah, thank you, Paimon.
Where are they now, anyway?
More importantly, who are they?
He no longer travels.
Okay. You know, it'd be funny is if if Dane here was to brother as Paimon is to us. And he just sort of got to this world or woke up rather earlier than us. Can you float, Dane?
I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Do you perhaps have a love or fondness of treasure and food?
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished.
Yeah,
Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
I see. Where is home for you?
And it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel.
We do, though, no, we just sort of keep going and going and going. We never really rest, do we, Paimon?
Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we?
We really don't have any plans after we find him. Except for get revenge on that one god.
Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's one-man restaurant is great too.
I mean, if we're going with based on food, I think it's pretty clear that we're going with Xiangling.
Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
That is a priority. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, I think.
Home.
Dane, you have not answered basically any of my questions, leaving me to stew in theories.
Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
What? Oh, uh-oh. What is it? I sense something familiar on that cliff. That's a presence I haven't felt since...
Huh? What's familiar?
I felt it for a moment the previous time we came here, too. Yeah, you know, well, I don't think we were here at the time, but after we dealt with Dvalin the first time, on the cliffside, Brother was overlooking this lair.
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster.
Could it be the Abyss? Yeah, kinda.
Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly.
Sure, but I really don't want to climb on top of that cliff. It's a long climb.
We can reach the top of that cliff from over there.
Oh.
Let's go.
Thank you, conveniently placed wind current.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he?
He
Let's
teleports.
use that wind current nearby to catch up.
I kind of like you, Paimon. I'm telling you. It makes too much sense. Because clearly Brother has been established in this world for longer than us. He has to have been. We just woke up and he's firmly in bed with the Abyss Order. You see anything?
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
It's nearby.
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here.
Last time, you say?
My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
Can you please tell me it was my brother already, Dane?
So, Dane,
Or tell me
what
it
about
wasn't.
you? What's your favorite place?
Oh, yeah.
Me? I no longer remember.
Happened how many hundreds of years ago, Dane?
I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it.
Just like a little Paimon, huh?
Huh?
You saw the flowers?
A ruin guard's footprint.
Oh, no.
A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
So you were looking at the flowers? Clearly... Oh. Oh, hey. There you are. It's been so long I almost forgot what you looked like.
What's gotten into you?
Oh, just a
You were
memory.
just spacing out.
This dandelion reminds me of...
Huh? You mean your brother?
Apparently so. I want to go back and watch that during editing for in a slower motion and more detail. It's been a long time since I've seen that clip. And there's some new stuff there too, it seemed.
But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Yeah, the moment I touched it.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize.
Or Alice is just a user of the Force.
As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
It might just be a dandelion.
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Regardless, I have to get to the bottom of the... Uh-oh.
Do not rush.
What? My journey?
Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not?
Oh yeah, that also reminds me. I was gonna say earlier before that sudden vision, something to the effect of, I imagine, assuming my theories are at all correct, you probably traveled with brother for quite some time, and he was probably more like us at the time, would be my guess. And over the course of who knows how many hundreds of years, since obviously we're both immortal, maybe as he was searching for us unsuccessfully. Who knows? Something happened, though, to perhaps turn him against this world. Perhaps something to do with the one god, or details he found about that one god.
At least you now know that he is still
I'm
of
just
this
spitballing
world.
here.
At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find him itself.
Very well. I will find him. Eventually.
Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey.
Yeah.
May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Very well, Dane. You've brought so many questions into my mind.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Were you ever Paimon-sized?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again.
All right, then. look forward to
After
it.
all, I did take 500 Mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Clearly, he can't be related to Paimon. Paimon would have ringed us for far more Mora. That was quite interesting.